It was good. It was good. It's my 11th one, so kind of starting to feel pretty similar. A lot of shooting, a lot of 3-on-3, a lot of one-on-one, but I feel like it's competitive and we'll win.
As a Valpo kid, I mean, you dreamed of coming down here and putting on a Pacers jersey,
Sure.
shooting.
Yeah, no, I always liked the Pacers, I always liked the Bulls. Being in Northwest Indiana, kind of split between the two. So it's really cool to be in my home state and to be able to work out for a great organization like the Pacers.
A lot of conversations with the head coach too. What were you and Vogel talking about?
We were talking about when he came to Purdue to watch practice and how we had no out of bounds and stuff like that. So just chatting about that, but it was cool.
Through all the ups and downs, did you ever think you would get back to here working out for NBA teams?
There's times where I didn't. I always hoped that I could get back to playing at that level. Certainly during the season, going 0 for 11, probably at Michigan State, probably going to impress a whole lot of NBA scouts. So that was one of those times. But fortunately, I started to feel better at the end of the year, and I felt like I was playing one of the last 10 games of the year.
How much do you feel like you still need to prove? A lot of the mock drafts don't even have you in it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just try to go out to every workout and do my best. So that's all I can do. I'm proving that my knee's healthy. I hope I get selected, but if I don't, there's other options.
How much are the questions on the Navy affecting your status?
I have no idea. I feel like I've proven that I'm healthy. I've been to 11 V's. I've done everything they've asked. I've checked out the medical stuff. My MRIs look good, so I really don't know what else I can do, to be honest.
Do you feel like with the work you were able to do late in the year and then in the off season now that you're actually maybe at your peak right now?
Yeah, this is the best. This is definitely the best I've played, maybe ever, to be honest. I feel like shooting the ball wise, I've been very good. Just from a playing perspective, I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
And the knee brace is off. Does it feel more comfortable finally to have the thing out of the way?
Yeah, to get rid of that, it was just kind of bulky. It's kind of annoying. I think it's just a sign of my health, to be honest. I think not having to wear that. If I was wearing it, I think some teams would probably think that I was still hurt or needed it at this point. I don't.
You get the sense that if you're evaluated more on workout than season, it might help just because of what you're able to show when you get out here?
Yeah, I mean, if you evaluate me in November, it's really not the same guy, I don't think. I think if you look at me from November to March, I'm a different player. If you look from March to now, I'm a different player. So the ACL, they say, takes 20 months until you're back to normal, and I'm probably 17 or 18, so I'm getting close, but I'm not there yet.
Did you get to a point where you had to stop thinking about your knee and just play basketball, or was that never an issue for you?
It really wasn't an issue. First game, I got hit pretty hard in the knee, and after that, I knew that I was going to be all right. So I took a hit, and it was fine. So once that happened, it was good for me.
Throughout these workouts, I mean, at Purdue, you did everything. What position have you noticed yourself kind of drifting toward?
Like a 3 or a stretch 4. I think at 6'8", you're not big enough to be a legitimate 4-man unless you're a big bruiser, which I'm really not. I've always played on the perimeter. I've kind of gravitated inside more as in college they had guard to guard me. So, but I would say those two positions, and it would just depend on what the organization or the coach wanted to play.
What are some of the teams that you have worked out for, and who showed the most?
San Antonio, Oklahoma City, then I went to Minnesota for the group workout. Then it was to New York, then Chicago, then Cleveland, then Utah, Portland, Salt Lake City, Utah, Portland, Sacramento, Miami. Now I'm here, and then I go to Charlotte, Toronto.
Good memory.
Yeah. So the Robbie Hummel World Tour almost.
Yeah, basically. I basically spend all my time in airports and never home, so that's all right though. It's an awesome opportunity.
Whichever team grabs you, what are they going to get?
I think somebody that understands the game, somebody that plays hard on every possession. My biggest strength would probably be my perimeter shooting. But at the same time, I measured out at 6'8.5" or 6'8 3/4" in shoes at the combine. I feel like I'm a pretty good rebounder, maybe a little bit underrated. So, and then defensively, I feel like I can guard well in a defensive concept and help recover and rotation. So, I think I can bring a lot to a team. I think I could be like a Jared Dudley type player. So that's really what I'm shooting for.
What teams are left to visit?
Toronto and Charlotte. 2 more.
You excited for it to be kind of wrap up and draft day to get here?
Yeah, I can't wait. Got the date circled on my calendar. It's one of those things where the workouts aren't bad at all. They're fun, but the travel, the sitting in airports, the delays, all that gets kind of old and kind of exhausting.
Presuming every team, one of the first questions they ask you is, how are you? And you've answered that one about 1,000 times.
Sure.
Do you have to get creative in how you answer it and how you demonstrate that I'm fine?
I mean, I basically have a standard answer that I give. I've played an entire season. This is like another entire season, to be honest, with all the workouts I've been to. At this point, I don't see why it'd be any more risky to anyone else to hurt their knee. The fact that I've done it twice, I guess that kind of might give them a feeling that I am, but my knee is healthy at this point. It's repaired.
What type of reaction do they give you when you do this stuff?
I mean, they see the MRIs and the X-rays, and it backs up what I say. So I think they believe me.
You mentioned the Bulls. Do you follow the Pacers closely at all?
I was always more of a Bulls fan. I'm only 55 minutes from Chicago. Plus, they had the greatest player to probably ever play on their team, so it's pretty easy to root for them. But I always liked Reggie Miller. It was fun watching him play. I respected the Pacers a lot for their teams in the '90s. They had some great games with Bulls, so I was able to watch them all.
So no study of what David West went through coming back from.
No, I knew his story very well because we had the same surgeon actually.
Oh.
So Dr. Altrick did his knee, he did my knee. So I was obviously rooting for him. I root for everybody that's rooting for me. I think it's great to see somebody like that come back and play at a high level, especially in the
Obviously, you could relate to a guy also coming back at the end of the year and starting to play much more.
Yeah,
like
and you
it,
could tell that he was really good at the end of the season and wasn't feeling so hot. And he was out, he was playing at the start of the year, but he wasn't himself.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good luck, man.